Welcome back to the Tampa Bay Rays MLB franchise. We are in the ALCS. This is Game 4 in Cleveland. Split the first two games in Tampa Bay, and then the Rays came into Cleveland, won Game 3. So now they're looking to go up 3-1. You can see the scores there, 6-4. Tampa Bay only gives up 2 runs the next 2 games. And looking to put a stranglehold on this series. On the mound today for the Guardians, Pablo Lopez, 14-11 with a 3.83 ERA during the regular season. And Ryan Pepiot's on the mound for the Rays. He was 14-4 with a 3.31 in the regular season. And the Rays' stellar pitching did their job the last 2 games, shutting down the Guardians' offense. And today, Guardians going to need a stellar performance from Lopez and have their offense show up. But they're going to be down 3-1. It's the postseason. It's MLB The Show. And there he is, Pablo Lopez, formerly of the Marlins and Twins. See what he's done in his 2 starts in the postseason, pitching well for them. Didn't get him early in the series because he had to help finish off the ALDS against Seattle. And leading things off, as usual, Chandler Simpson. See, he's hitting .240 in the playoffs. And it's down a count now, 1-2. Tries to get things started here in Game 4. And he's going to pop this one up into shallow left field. Lee's going to drift back in the grass, and he's going to have that for the first out. So Lopez does his job, keeps the igniter off the base. Here's the lineup we have. Got Willie up to 3, Carter down to 5. Really like this lineup. Hopefully we can score some runs today. And there's the man of the playoffs, Andres Figueroa, hitting .680. He's just been unconscious the entire playoffs. Hope he keeps it going here. And he's going to hit a foul ball over to the right of home plate. Naylor's going to be under that and grab it by the ALCS logo, and that's his second out. That'll bring in Willie Sanchez. Doesn't have a home run in the postseason. Hit 30-plus during the regular season. And he's got an even 2-2 count now. Here's the pitch from Lopez. And it's going to be a ground ball up the middle, and it gets by Lee, and it's a base hit. So Sanchez gets us a runner on here with 2 outs in the top of the first. And that's going to bring in our cleanup hitter, our team MVP, Junior Caminero. See what he's done in the postseason. Doing great, just not on the level of Figueroa. And now we got a 2-2 count on him. And here's the pitch from Lopez. That's going to be a ground ball base hit up the middle. So the Rays, first 2 guys are out. Next 2 guys get singles. Threatening here early. You got 2 men on and 2 out. And that'll bring up Evan Carter playing right field. See what he's done in the postseason. Full count on him. Here's the pitch from Lopez. And it's going to be a ground ball snagged by Noel. Long throw across the diamond, and he gets Carter. Nice play by the Cleveland third baseman. And we fail to score. We do get a couple of hits as we go to the bottom half. And on the mound, Ryan Pepiot. See what he did in the regular season. Outstanding season again. It's been great since we got him from the Dodgers. And hoping he can pitch us to a 3-1 lead in the series. And leading off, as usual, Jason Chourio, the left fielder, trying to get things started for Cleveland. He's only hitting .212 in the postseason, though. And here's Pepiot's 0-1 pitch. And it's going to be a fly ball in the center field. Simpson on the run, and he settles under it. And he's got it for the first out. Always good to keep speed off the base paths. Here's their lineup. Same one we've been looking at in the series against right-hand pitching. No changes tonight. And that'll bring in Johnny DeLuca, former Tampa Bay Ray. He's got a home run in the series. He's down on the count 0-2, though. Here's the pitch from Pepiot. And he swings and misses and chases the slider for strike 3. So Pepiot gets a quick 2 outs just like Lopez did. And that'll bring in Travis Bazzana, not having a strong postseason. Hit 30-plus bombs, 90-plus RBIs during the regular season. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Pepiot. That's going to be a fly ball into left field, down the line, and gone! Just sneaks over that high wall to the right of the foul pole. And Travis Bazzana puts the Guardians up 1-0 here in the first. The opposite field shot that just snuck over that high wall. Just said he hasn't done much in the playoffs, and he turns around and makes me eat my words here. See this pitch? Just goes inside out and drives it and reaches the standing room area over there. And that's going to bring in John Kenzie Noel, who has been hot in the entire playoffs and this series. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Pepio. There's a shot into right field, and that's going to be handled by Carter for the third out. But Travis Bazzana gets the scoring started early for the Guardians with that solo shot. So we go to the second inning. And we're going to hop ahead to the top of the fourth inning. Not much going on after that first inning. Evan Carter leading it off. And we grounded out to end the first inning. 1-1 count on him. Here's the pitch from Lopez. There's a shot in a deep left center field. Back to the track, to the wall, and it's gone. That one just sneaks over as well as Evan Carter goes yard, opposite field, just like Bazzana, and we have a tie ball game. Just like that. One swing of the bat, they're up. One swing of the bat, now we're tied. Love that opposite field power as Carter's had a breakout season for us in 2028. See that pitch? Letter high, and he just hammered that pitch. It was breaking back over the plate right into the fat part of the bat. And we have a tie game, guys. See the replay, high overhead replay, and it just sneaks over into the first row walkway there. That'll bring in Lou. He doubled earlier in the game and was stranded. So again, nobody on, nobody out, 2-1 count. Here's a pitch from Lopez. There's a shot into right center field. DeLuca chasing it, so is DeLauder, and that one's gone. Lou Garcia goes to opposite field right after Evan Carter went opposite field, and we have back-to-back homers, and the Rays are up 2-0. Gotta love that. Love when Lou hits home runs. He's our generational guy, and waiting for him to break out and have that 30-40 home run season. That was down knee high. He went and got it and just hammered it. Great opposite field power. See the replay again. And yeah, they just ran out of room. Now to bring up Pete Murray now. Still nobody on, nobody out. Full count on him. Here's the pitch from Lopez. There's a shot in the center field. This one might go. Back to Luca, to the track, to the wall. Oh, and he's got it. No way. That was perfect. I thought that was going to be the longest of the three shots, and it didn't even get to the wall. That's all the runs we would score that inning. I'm still in shock. I can't believe Murray's ball didn't go out. He hit it the best of all three, and he gets nothing for it. But we did get 2 home runs in the inning. And now we're up 2-1 as we head to the bottom of the fourth, and John Kenzie Noel is going to lead things off. Here's a 2-1 pitch. There's a shot to left field, and this game is tied. My goodness. No matter where we pitch him, this guy takes us deep. Doesn't matter if it's McClanahan or Pepio or whoever, Boz. This guy is just phenomenal. His 6th home run in the playoffs. They don't have Jose Ramirez because he's injured, but Noel's been acting like it's his job to be the cleanup hitter anyway. See this replay. That was letter high. He went up and hit a high fastball and sends it deep to the same area that Bazzana, just to the right of where Bazzana hit his, 432. And that would be the only run the Guardians would have in that inning, but it's a big one as it ties the game 2-2 after 4. And we're going to go to the top of the 5th inning. Game tied 2-2. Now Chandler Simpson's leading it off. See, he's 0 for 2. Need to get him going. Need to get him on base, stealing bases, causing trouble. Here's the 1-0 pitch from Lopez. And it's going to be a pop-up behind third base. Noel running back, straddling the foul line. He's got that for the first out. That'll bring in Figueroa. Having no trouble with him. He's 1 for 2 on the day. As much fun as I've had hitting with Figueroa, I really struggle with Simpson. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Lopez. And that's going to be a little flare in his center field. And that's going to drop for a base hit. Go figure. Another hit for Figueroa. Dude's hitting over 700. Now gives man on with 1 out. See this pitch replay. Just got it off the end of the bat and dropped it into no man's land. So the Rays have a 1-out single. And that's going to bring up Sanchez. And there goes Figueroa. And the pitch hits Sanchez in the elbow. And oh no, we have an injury. Sanchez clutching his elbow And he's going to have to leave the game, but we don't know how long he's going to be out until we get an MRI. So we'll have to keep you updated on that. That could be devastating if he's out for the rest of the postseason. Hopefully it's only a few days. But we're going to have somebody else come in now, play first base, and may have to redo our lineup again after this game. Not good at all. And Trey Morgan's going to come in and pinch run and stay in the game and play first base. And nothing else would happen that inning. Those two runners would get stranded, so we go to the bottom of the inning. It's still tied 2-2. And we're going to go to the bottom of the ninth inning. Nothing going on in these intervening innings, and Cade Smith's going to come in and face his old team. Jason Trio trying to get on base as Cleveland tries to come from behind and win this game. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and it's going to be a fly ball into left center field. Simpson on his horse, and he's going to have that for the first out. Like I said, it's good to keep him off the bases. Here's Johnny DeLuca, center fielder, 1-1 pitch. And that's going to be a ground ball, base hit up the middle. Luke could not quite get there. And that winning run now is on first base with 1 out. And their big hitters are coming up. Here's Bazana, home run earlier in the game. 2-2 count on him. Here's the pitch. And it's in the dirt. It gets away from Basalo, and DeLuca's going to be in second base now. Going to be a full count with a winning run at second, only 1 out. Smith, 3-2 pitch, and he swings and misses on a high fastball and strikes out Bazzano, who's not happy. Didn't want to swing at that pitch. Great pitch by Cade, and that'll bring in John Kinsey Noel, already homered in this game. 3 home runs in this series. 0-1 count on him. Here's the pitch, and it's going to be a fly ball in the left field. Murray's going to have that, and we're going to pitch around that potential winning run as we go to the top of the 10th inning. This game is tied at 2. And coming in out of the Cleveland bullpens, their closer, Emmanuel Clase. See what he's done in the playoffs. Not going to have a save opportunity, so they want to keep this at a 2-2 tie, so that's why you bring your closer in extra innings. First man he's going to face is Junior Caminero, 1 for 4 with a single. See what he's done in the ALCS right there. Trying to get this inning started. Morgan already popped out to start the inning. There's the 1-0 pitch. There's a shot to right field, and that one's gone. Junior Caminero goes deep, gives Tampa Bay a 3-2 lead. Here in the 10th, off Emmanuel Clase. He can't believe it. Junior's pumped. Everybody in Tampa's pumped. 3 solo homers in the game for us. 2 solo homers in the game for them. And Noel's is the only non-opposite field home run out of the 5 home runs. See him getting a glad hand in the dugout. And that might be enough for us to get the dub here. He just drove that outside pitch, and he knew it was gone immediately. The catcher's reaching back for a new ball. High towering shot. Best hitter against their best pitcher, and we win. And that's the only run we would score in the top of the 10th. As we go to the bottom of the 10th, 3-2 lead, and you know who's coming in the game next. Roger Guy. There he is, our excellent closer, reliever of the year this year. 2 for 2 in his save ops in the postseason. Third game wasn't a save, but that closed out the series against the Yankees, so counting on him to get us to the finish line here. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Bride, and a check swing, strike 3, and he strikes out. Bride's had a tough series. That'll bring in Ralphie Velasquez now. 1-2 count on him. Here's a pitch, and he swings and misses on a high fastball and strikes out. So Roger Guy comes in throwing gas like he normally does. Now we have 2 out and Delauder up. 2-1 count on him. Here's the pitch, and it's going to be a base hit in the left field. Line drive between short and third. And the Guardians aren't done yet. Got the tying run on now with 2 out. Yeah, he's pumped. Fans are pumped. See this replay. He goes opposite field. Everybody's taking the ball the opposite way tonight. And that'll bring in Wilson Contreras. 2-1 count on him. Here's the pitch. And it's going to be a base hit over first base down the right field line into the corner. Runners around third, coming for home. Here's the throw. Relayed to the plate, and he's safe, and this game is tied. Wow. Strikes out the first 2 batters, gives up a line drive single, And then Contreras ties the game with that opposite field double. Again, another opposite field hit all night long. Trouble getting the ball out of the corner. And then Morgan throws the ball right on the plate, but good slide, and this game is tied. And that's going to be it for Roger Guy. Comes in one pitch away from getting a save, and now he's out of the game having a blown save. And if we don't get this guy out, it might be a loss. Coming in out of the pen, it's going to be Kevin Kelly. We've already used Cade Smith in the game, so see Kevin, his only run he allowed was that insignificant home run to Judge in Game 3 when it was already decided, and now he's going to have to get this last out facing Lee. Here's the pitch, and it's going to be a fly ball in the right field. Carter on the run, and he's got it for the third out. Wilson Contreras, big-time clutch, 2-out double, ties this game and sends us to the 11th inning. And new pitcher for Cleveland's going to be Hunter Gaddis. See what he's done. 5 games, 5 innings, no runs allowed. It's been stellar for them in the postseason. And the first man he's going to face is Jose Caballero. He came in and pinch ran for Carson Williams in the 9th. Obviously didn't score, so he's going to lead things off here. Down 0-2. Here's the pitch from Gaddis. There's a shot into left center field. That's back to the track, to the wall, and off the wall. Caballero round first into second base with a leadoff double. There we go. Go-ahead run right there. Don't lose any offense when Caballero comes into the game. And now Basallo, 0 for 4, having an absolutely dreadful postseason. Trying to do something here. 2-2 count. Here's a pitch. And he swings and misses and strikes out. Swings over the slider, and he's very upset. That'll be the first out of the inning. In steps Chandler Simpson. He's 0 for 5. And here's a ground ball to second base. Bazzana's got it. Throw to first, and he's going to be 0 for 6 as Caballero moves to third on the play. Never good when Chandler goes 0 for, especially 0 for 6. That'll bring in the most dangerous man outside of John Kenzie Noel. Figueroa, 2 hits, stolen base today. Go-ahead run at third with 2 out. Heading the count 1-0. Here's the pitch from Gaddis. And that's going to be a little flare into center field. DeLuca running, diving, and he can't get it. Ball is down. Nice backup there by DeLauder, and that's going to keep Figueroa to first on a single, but that single drives in the go-ahead run as the Rays take a 4-3 lead here in the top of the 11th inning. And that'll bring in Trey Morgan now with 1 on and 2 out. There goes Figueroa. Strike, throw down, and he's safe as the ball goes into center field, but he just stays on the bag. So now we have another man in scoring position. Trey Morgan can find a hole somewhere. Man, Figueroa is just going nuts with hits and steals in this series. And here's the 1-2 pitch now to Morgan. And he swings and misses and strikes out on the changeup to end the inning. But Tampa Bay, doubled by Caballero, single by Figueroa. And they regain the lead here as we go to the bottom of the 11th inning. Trying to extend their lead in the series to 3-1. See if we can get these last 3 outs. And Kevin Kelly still in the game. Only threw 6 pitches last inning. And he's going to get a fly ball to center field by Chirrillo. And Simpson's going to have that to start the bottom of the inning. Love it when we keep their leadoff guy off as well. And that'll bring in DeLuca. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That's a ground ball, base hit to center field. And Cleveland's got a man on first now with 1 out. DeLuca having a series against his old team. That brings in Bazzana, 1 for 4 with a home run. And he's going to take a strike, throw down, and DeLuca is in safe with a stolen base. So now the tying run is at second now, 1 out. And we're going to walk Bazzana and set up the double play, even though it's going to bring up Noel. Want to get a force out here. Try and get this game over on a double play. Noel homered in the 4th. So he's got 3 home runs in the series. The other hit was a double. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Kelly. There's a ground ball to first. Morgan's got it, throws a second for 1. The relay back to the pitcher, and there it is. Tampa Bay wins. Got the double play we were looking for. Got their most dangerous hitter out with the game on the line. And we win a thrilling extra inning game 4-3 to take a 3-1 lead in the ALCS. See the glad hands all around on the infield. My goodness. I didn't think anybody was going to score for the longest time. Got early solo shots right and left, and then nothing until he got to the 10th and the 11th, but got the win. Big game by Lou there. Single double and a home run. Let's check out this box score. See, 3 hits for Figueroa, 2 hits for Caminero, 3 hits for Lou. 4 walks on the game as well. Gotta love it when you can win. Your leadoff hitter goes 0 for 6. 2 doubles, 3 homers. Figueroa with 2 steals, Caballero with 1. Pepio pitched great for 7 innings. Guy blew the save, but Kelly came in, does the job, and gets the win. Go to their side. DeLuca, 2 hits. Home runs by Bazana and Noel. Lopez pitched okay. Got a high pitch count on him, and they got him out. Their bullpen did a good job till we got to the end. The last 2 guys each gave up a run, and we win Game 4. And welcome back to the ALCS for crucial Game 5 here as the Rays up 3-1, trying to finish this series off and not have to go back home. And the Guardians trying to stay alive. They're going to have to win 3 games in a row if they want to go to the World Series. And you can see we've only allowed 4 runs in the last 3 games after giving up 6 in the first one. And Shane McClanahan will be back on the mound for us, facing Daniel Espino. Had a 6 ERA, 4-8 with a 6 ERA in a regular season, and we know about Shane and his 21 wins. And it's going to be a tough situation for this guy right here, trying to keep their season alive. Not a good season. And hopefully we can jump on him early as well, get those early runs, put the pressure on them, get into their bullpen. And he's going to have to pitch a game of his life to keep the Guardians alive. And leading off today is going to be Andres Figueroa. After that 0 for 6 by Simpson, we juggled the lineup a little bit. I'll show you that in a minute. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and swing and a miss by Figueroa. Catcher throws down, and that's the first out as they finally get Figueroa out. And that'll bring in Simpson. Dropped him to number 2 in the order. Full count on him. Here's the pitch, and here's a ground ball. Bazana's got it. Throw to first, and they got him for the second out. Wasn't sure if he was going to get that off in time or not. Here's our newfangled lineup. Juggled everybody around. Alcantara's in now because of the injury. We also put Keegan in because Basalo is having such a rough playoffs. Want to make sure to give him a day off. See what Keegan can do. And here's Junior Caminero with nobody on and 2 out. Having a great postseason. 379, 3 home runs, 9 RBI. Big home run off Clase last game. And he's going to draw a walk here, so we're going to get a 2-out base runner. See if we can get a late 2-out rally going here. Here's Evan Carter. See, he's having a middling playoffs. Did have a big home run in Game 4, though. 2-2 count on him. Here's the pitch from Espino. And it's going to be a fly ball into right field. Tracking over there is Noel, and he's got it for the 3rd out. So we get a 2-out walk, but nothing happens after that. And we're going to go to the bottom of the 1st inning. No scores. Shane McClanahan tries to pitch us into the World Series. There he is, Mr. Cy Young, Mr. MVP. Had a great start against the Yankees. Got knocked around by Noel and the Guardians in Game 1. He's pitching great up until like that 4th inning when he gave up a bunch of runs. So hopefully he can straighten that out today. Leading off, as he has all series, Jason Chourio. Down to count 0-2. Here's the pitch. And swings and misses and strikes out for the 1st out of the game. Typical McClanahan fashion. Strikes out a lot of guys. Now to bring in Wilson Contreras. Big RBI double last game. Down to count 0-2. Here's the pitch. And it's going to be a tapper to short. Charging is Williams. He's got it. Throw to first, and he gets Contreras for the 2nd out there. Nice defensive play. And same lineup the Guardians have been running out the entire series against left-handed pitching. As DeLauder hits the bench and Contreras comes in. And here's Travis Bazana. Homered in the game yesterday. Nobody on, 2 out, 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he swings and misses and strikes out for the 3rd out. So McClanahan, great start. Strikes out 2 of 3 batters. And we're going to go to the 2nd inning. This game is tied 0-0. And Leading off bottom of the second, John Kenzie Noel. First pitch to him. There's a shot into center field. Simpson on the run, and it gets down and gets by him and goes to the wall. Noel's going to have another extra base hit. He's had 2 doubles and 3 homers in this series. Feast or famine, but when it's feast, man, it's a big one. See this replay. Drives that pitch. Simpson thought he could get there and cut it off and just couldn't quite get to the spot. And the Guardians are going to have their leadoff man in scoring position to start the bottom of the second inning here as we get another look at that. And in steps Brooks Lee. He's had a dreadful postseason. Supposed to hit lefties really well, but he hasn't done anything in this series. Here's the 0-1 pitch from McClanahan. There's a shot into right field. Carter drifting back. He's got it. Noel tags. Here he goes. Here's the throw. And it's cut off. And he's in safely at third. So now they have a man on third with 1 out. Velasquez up. See if he can get this ball to the infield and give the Guardians the lead. And there's going to be a ground ball up the middle. Lou's got it. Jump throw to first. And they got him, but the run does score on the play. Stellar defense by Garcia, but it's going to drive in a run. See this replay. Takes away a base hit. Backhanded. Does the jump throw and guns him out by a full step. And that'll bring in DeLuca. 2 hits yesterday. First pitch to him, and it's going to be a ground ball to Lou. A little bit easier this time. He's got it, throws, and that's the 3rd out. But the Guardians get a double and then get an RBI ground out. They take the lead here 1-0 as we go to the top of the 3rd. And we're going to hop ahead now to the bottom of the 4th. Not much going on for either team in those other innings. And leading off is going to be Wilson Contreras, 1-1 count. And there's a ground ball to short, backhanded by Williams. Throw across, and there's the first out.
Now batting, the second baseman.
That'll bring in Bazana. Nobody on and 1 out. 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. There's a shot into right field, and that's going to drop in front of Carter. So the Guardians are going to have a man on here with 1 out. John Kenzie Noel, that guy, coming up, doubled and scored his last time. 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And it's in the dirt and gets away from Keegan. And Bazana goes down to second, and he's in safe. Another wild pitch by Shane. Gets a runner in scoring position here with 1 out. Full count now to Noel. Here's the pitch, and it's high for ball 4, just missed. And that's going to put 2 men on with 1 out. Maybe you can get another double play here. That'll bring in Brooks Lee. 1-2 count on him. Here's the pitch. And he swings and misses, and it gets by Keegan and goes to the backstop as both runners move up. That's a strikeout with first base occupied. The batter's automatically out, but wild pitch, second one of the innings, going to move up both runners. And that'll bring in Ralphie Velasquez now with 2 on and 2 out. 1-2 count. Here's the pitch from Shane. There's a shot over short. That's going to get down, and it gets by Alcantara and goes to the wall. Simpson gets the ball back in, but Velasquez, a 2-run double, makes this 3-0 Cleveland. Shane thought he could get out of this and not give up any runs, but now we're down 3, and DeLuca's up now. 0-2 pitch, and there's a base hit into right field. Carter charges. Here's the throw, and Velasquez is out by 10 feet at the plate. Not sure why they sent him. Great play by Carter there. But damage was already done as Velasquez extend this lead to 3-0 with that big 2-run double as we're through 4 innings. And we're going to hop ahead to the bottom of the 6th inning. 2 outs. John Kenzie Noel up. 1-2 count on him. Here's the pitch. There's a shot into right center field. That one has a chance, and it's gone. John Kenzie Noel hits his 2nd home run off McClanahan in this series. His 4th of the series, but 2nd off McClanahan. Extends this out to a 3-0 lead now. The Guardians can't stop hitting home runs. See this replay. Where was this pitch? Oh yeah, it's belt high, and he just put a hard swing on it and drove that deep into the night. And that would be all the runs the Guardians would score in that inning, but it was enough as they now have a 4-0 lead through 6 innings here in Game 5. And we're going to hop ahead to the top of the ninth inning. Joey Cantillo coming in, trying to finish this game off. First man he's going to face Chandler Simpson, trying to get a runner on here. And he's going to hit a little flare into left field, down towards the line. Trio on the run, and he's got it for the first out. Simpson really struggling here at Cleveland. And that'll bring in Caminero. Nobody on and 1 out. Here's the pitch. That's a line drive base hit into right field. So his hot streak continues. Now we got a man on with 1 out, and Pete Murray's going to pinch hit for Carter because Carter's terrible against lefties. 0-1 count now on Pete. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a line drive base hit to center field. Caminero's going to have to stop at second. But we got 2 1-out hits. And that's going to be it for Cantillo. He's going to come out of the game as the tying run now is on deck. Thought he was going to have an easy 9th inning, but Tampa Bay had other things in mind. And coming out of the bullpen, their closer, Emmanuel Clase. Remember, Caminero homered off him in yesterday's game. See if we can have that repeat itself tonight. See what he's done in the playoffs. It's only 1 run allowed, I assume, because of that home run. And I'll bring in Lou now, 0 for 3, having a rough game. 2 on and 1 out. Need a hit here. Here's the pitch from Clase, and it's going to be a line drive. Base hit into right field, and that's going to, and it gets by the right fielder Noel. 1 run is in. Here comes Murray around third, and he's going to score. There's a wild throw back in from the outfield, and the Rays cut this down to a 4-2 lead here with 1 out. Trey Morgan now the tying run at the plate, and he takes ball 4. So now we're going to have the tying run on base and the go-ahead run at the plate. And Kevin Alcantara, big situation here. He's got a chance to be a hero. 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And swings at a high cutter way up in his eyes and strikes out for the second out. See this pitch by Clase. He just blows it by him high. And, yeah, he was way late. 2 strikes. He's in foul off pitch mode. And that'll bring in Caballero. Had a big double yesterday. 2 on, 2 out. Here's a pitch. There's a shot in the center field, but DeLuca is going to have that. And the Guardians hang on and win this game 4-2. Send this series back to Tampa Bay as they stay alive and win Game 5. Espino, great performance on the mound. And the Guardians, like I said, stay alive. Force everybody to go back to Tampa Bay for Game 6. See the line score there. McClanahan, another rough outing against Cleveland. Espino, no runs in 8 innings. Noel, a double and a home run. And now we got to go home and try and win this there. See the box score. Scattered 5 hits. Had 3 walks. Had 3 of those 5 hits in the 9th inning. That's why we were struggling the entire game. 2 wild pitches by McClanahan. Another rough start for him. Bullpen did okay. Their side, 2 hits from Noel, double and a home run, a walk, scores 3 times. Velasquez, a 2-run double, added another hit and another RBI. DeLuca, 2 hits. And like I said, Espino, 6 shutout innings. Cantillo gives up the 2 runs, but Clase closes it out, and we go back to Tampa Bay for Game 6. And we were hoping to end this series at Cleveland, win 4 straight games, but that's not to be. So now we go back to home. Taj Bradley will be on the mound against Tanner Bybee. Both have had great starts in the series. And we're hoping Taj can do the job here. So we don't want to go to a Game 7. You never know what's going to happen in a Game 7. So hopefully we can get this done in Game 6. And here we are. All-important Game 6 here. Rays trying to close it out. Cleveland trying to stay alive and take it to a 7th game. Home crowd here at Gas Plant Ballpark. Excited, hoping to cheer on an American League Championship. And you can see the results of the games there. 6-4 in Game 1, 5-0, 5-1, 4-3, and then 4-2. And on the mound today, got a good pitching matchup. Taj Bradley's had a great playoffs. And on the mound for the Guardians is going to be Tanner Bybee. Had a really good game in Game 1 against McClanahan. It's the Cleveland Guardians. It's the Tampa Bay Rays. It's the postseason and MLB The Show. And there he is, Taj Bradley, having an excellent postseason, 2-0 with an 0.6 ERA and an 0.8 WHIP. Guy's just phenomenal, coming into his own, becoming a superstar pitcher for us. And leading off again as usual, Jason Chourio for the Guardians. Held him in check. He's only hitting 171 in the entire playoffs. Here's the 0-1 pitch. There's a pop fly into shallow left field. Williams racing out. He's going to have that for the first out. Love it when we keep their leadoff man off base. And you can see, same lineup they've been running out the entire series against right-handed pitching. Nothing changes ever for them, so. And that'll bring in Johnny DeLuca now with nobody on and 1 out. He's had a really good postseason. He's had a good series against us. Multiple games with multiple hits. Here's a 2-1 pitch from Bradley. And that's going to be another base hit as he hits it between first and second. So the Guardians going to have their first base run of the game here with 1 out in the first. DeLuca wearing out his former team. In steps Travis Bazzana. Only hitting .237 in the playoffs. He does have a home run in the series. 1-2 count on him. Here's a pitch from Bradley. And it's going to be a base hit up the middle. And Simpson's got it. And DeLuca's going to try for third. Here's the throw. And he's out. What a play. Nice throw by Simpson. Not sure why DeLuca tried to go to third on that shallow hit. Simpson made him pay, though. Comes up firing and throws a strike to third base. And Caminero had plenty of time to get the tag down. Our defense coming up stellar again. And now we got 1 on and 2 out for Noel. He's been killing us all series. There goes the runner. Here's the throw. And he's safe. So Bazzana decides to steal second and get himself into scoring position for Noel. Try this 1-2 pitch. And he swings and misses on a 12-6 curveball and strikes out. Nasty pitch by Bradley. As the Guardians get a couple of guys on, get them in scoring position, but can't score. As we go to the bottom of the first inning, see if Chandler Simpson can break his slump and get on base and get things going. And on the mound, Tanner Bybee, said that before the game, 1-0, 3 ERA, pitched great in game 1, matched Shane until Shane got knocked out. We're going to have a really good pitcher's duel on hand today if these two pitch like they have been. In steps Chandler, down to 200 for the playoffs, really struggling, especially in Cleveland. 1-2 count, here's a pitch. And he swings and misses and strikes out on the changeup, so his woes continue in the leadoff spot. That'll bring in Figueroa. We tried him in the leadoff spot last game and didn't go too well, so we're going to put him back in the 2-hole where he's been crushing it all playoffs. And here's a ground ball to third base. Noel's got it. Throw to first, and they're 2 down. Take a look at our lineup. Put Figueroa back down, Chandler up. Got Carter hitting third now. Had to move some stuff around to accommodate because we have no Sanchez, really messing with the batting order. There's nobody on, 2 out now for Evan Carter. And here's a shot into left field down the line, and that's fair and into the corner. And he's around first into second base with a double. Just hit that ball fair. So now we have a man in scoring position with 2 outs. And just the man we went up there, Junior Caminero. See if he can give us the lead here. 2-1 count. Here's the pitch from Bybee. And it's a tapper past him up the middle. Bazzana's got it. Throws the first and he gets Caminero, who does not have good speed. So the Guardians dodge a bullet there, just like we did in the top half. We're through 1 inning here in game 6. There's no score. And we head to the top of the second inning. Jonah Bride leading things off, having a woeful playoffs. An even worse series against us. 2-2 count now. Here's the pitch to their leadoff man. And he swings and misses and strikes out, and his woes continue. As Bradley gets another strikeout. First out here in the inning. See this replay. He just throws it by him. Late decision to swing. Probably should have took it. Now to bring in Velasquez. Had a big 2-run double last game. Nobody on and 1 out. 1-2 count. Here's the pitch from Bradley. And he swings and misses on a splitter. Way out in front. Strikes out for the 3rd K of the game. 2nd one in a row. And it'll step right fielder Chase DeLauder. He's not done much offensively in the series or the playoffs either. Here's the 1-1 pitch to him. There's a fly ball in the center field. Simpson racing over, and he's going to settle under and have that for the third out. It's Taj Bradley. Pitched around 2 singles in the first. Gets him out 1-2-3 here in a second. Rays looking for some base runners and runs as we go to the bottom half. We're scoreless. And leading off, Lou Garcia. See what he's done in the playoffs. Been heating up in this round. Went 1 for 4 with a double and 2 RBI last game. Here's the pitch. He swings and misses and strikes out for the first out of the inning. That'll bring in Pete Murray. Hasn't played a whole lot, but hasn't done much. He's hit a lot of fly balls in the series. Hit one that should have been out, but it wasn't. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Bybee, and he swings late and strikes out for the second out. Bybee matching Bradley there. That's his third strikeout to match Bradley, and that brings in Morgan. Another one struggling at the bottom of the order. 1-1 count on Morgan. Here's the pitch. And he's going to pop this one foul behind the plate, and Naylor is going to have that for the third out. As both pitchers pitching great here through 2 innings. Not much offense. So we go to the third inning. And we hop to the bottom of the 6th inning. Both Bradley and Bybee have only allowed 2 hits apiece. Bradley has 6 Ks. Bybee has 5. No walks in the game there as Williams takes first pitch for a strike. Both offenses are struggling as the pitchers are dominant here in Game 6. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Williams. There's a shot into center field. DeLuca chasing back to the track to the wall, and he runs out of room, and that one's deep into the picnic area in center field. As Carson Williams goes deep for the second time in the playoffs, and finally Tampa Bay gets on the board, gets the first run of the game, 425. He's got power. He just doesn't always get enough hits to keep the average up. But when he does hit him, he hits him a long way. See this replay. Yeah, that was thigh high, right in the barrel meat of the bat. High towering shot, 425. And the Rays get on the board first here in Game 6. Got to bring in Chandler Simpson now with nobody on and nobody out. And here's a ground ball base hit up the middle. So the Rays get a home run and a single on back-to-back pitches. And you know what's going to happen next anytime we get Simpson on first. 1 on, nobody out. Bybee comes set. His pitch, there he goes. And that's a ball, throw down, and it's way late. As Chandler swipes second base. Bybee's throwing 3 pitches the inning. He's giving up a home run, a single, and a stolen base. Check this replay. Great jump. Off-speed pitch, he had no chance, and the throw was high and late anyway. Now Figueroa with a man in scoring position, nobody out. Heading the count 1-0. Here's the pitch. There's a shot into right field that's going to get down, and Simpson's going to score as DeLauder gets it back in. And the Rays now jump out to a 2-0 lead. 3 straight hits in the inning. See Figueroa just driving that pitch over second base. He's been hitting the ball to right field all series. And that'll bring in Evan Carter now with 1 on and nobody out. You know Figueroa's going. There he is. Pitch is outside, throw down, and he's in safe with a stolen base as well. Rays love to steal bags. So now we have a man in scoring position, nobody out. 3 straight hits in the inning. Bullpen getting going for the Guardians. Evan Carter now, RBI chance, 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. There's a shot into right field. DeLauder racing back, and it's off the top of the wall and gone. Evan Carter, line drive home run that just snuck over the wall, and Tampa Bay's put up 4 runs in the inning, 4 straight hits, a homer, a single, and another home run, and they break this game open. Tanner Bybee was just dominating, just like Taj Bradley, and all of a sudden, he just falls apart. We saw that happen to McClanahan in Game 1, and that just snuck over. And that's going to be it. As the Cleveland manager says, that's enough. Got to go to the bullpen. We finally get to Bybee in the series. And coming in out of the pins, Joey Cantillo gave up 2 runs in the 9th inning last game. And they're going to ask him just to get out of this inning. And he would do that, get us out 1-2-3, but the damage was done as Carson Williams with a solo shot, Evan Carter with a 2-run shot, and the Rays put up 4 runs here in the bottom of the 6th. And now we go to the top of the 7th inning. Johnny DeLuca leading off. He's been a pest in the series. First pitch to him. And that's going to be a ground ball to third. Camanero's got it, throws to first, and he pulls Morgan off the bag. Charged the play. We know DeLuca has wheels. Tried to get rid of it quick. But it was errant and pulled him off the bag. See the replay. A little tapper. High bouncer. Gets to the ball. Makes the quick throw, but not accurate. And DeLuca's going to be on first anyway. That'll bring in Bazana. 1 for 2 with a single. See what he's done in this series. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he swings and misses and strikes out on a pitch way off the plate. Had 7 strikeouts now for Bradley. See the replay. 12-6 curveball that was way almost in the other batter's box. Gets Bazana to chase. See the spin rate there. 12-inch break. My son used to throw a 12-6 curveball like that. That'll bring in Noel. Dangerous. John Kinsey Noel. 1 on and 1 out. Here's a ground ball to short. Williams gets it. Throws a second for 1. The relay. And they got him. Wow. Double play. What a play by Williams and Garcia both. See this replay. Hits it. Williams, backhand sliding, throws to second. Barely gets that one. Garcia gets wiped out, and he barely gets Noel at first. And we head to the top of the 9th inning. Tampa Bay up 4-1. Gave up a home run to Velasquez in the 8th inning. Guardians finally got on board, and Roger Guy is going to come in and try and close this out and pitch us into the World Series. And the first man he's going to face is Brooks Lee, having a dreadful ALCS. 1 for 20. 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this game. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he strikes out again. He was 1 for 21 in the series. And that's the first out of the inning. Remember, Guy, the other night, got the first 2 guys out and then ran into trouble. He's got Chirrillo up now with nobody on and 1 out. Hasn't been a problem tonight. 0 for 3. Here's his 0-2 pitch. And he hits a pop fly into shallow right field. Carter racing in. And he's going to have that for the second out. 1 out away, guys. And Johnny DeLuca, the pest, is standing between us and another World Series. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch from Roger Guy. There's a flying drive into left field. And there it is. Tampa Bay wins the ALCS. We are back to the World Series, boys, as they celebrate in the middle of the field. Got to the World Series last year, lost it in 6, thoroughly dominated the regular season this year, and we make it back with this young team, still the youngest team in baseball. And now we have a chance to finish the business we started last year and win us a World Series. The Rays have never won the World Series. Oh my gosh, so happy. I was worried because Noel and Bazana could take us deep at any time. Let's take a look at this box score. Glorious box score for Game 6. We hold them to 3 hits with no walks. Velasquez with a home run, their only run that we allowed in the game. Held them all in check. Great performance by Taj Bradley in the bullpen. Bybee was cruising along and we get 4 runs on 4 straight hits in the 6th. Our side, 2 hits for Carter, including a home run, 2 RBI. Carson Williams, 2 hits, including a home run. Carter added a double. Stolen base by Figueroa and Simpson. And there you go, Taj. 7 1/3 innings, 1 run, 3 hits, 7 strikeouts. Montgomery finished off that inning after he gave up the home run. And Roger Guy, great 9th inning, and we win it. And we're going back to the series, boys and girls. Yes, 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 yes. And that was a stressful ALCS. Glad we pulled that out 4 games to 2. Offense finally showed up late in that game. And what can I say about Taj Bradley? The dude was amazing so far in both the ALDS and ALCS. He moves to 3-0, and he's only given up 2 runs the entire playoffs. See on the right side of the screen there, Mets beat the Dodgers 4-2, so they win the National League Championship, and they're going to be taking on the Rays in the World Series. Let's take a look at what happened in that series. Dodgers win the first game 5-3. Mets win the second game 4-1. Win game 3 6-5. Win game 4 6-5. Dodgers rebound, win 10-6. But then the Mets win game 6 6-2. And they're going to go to the World Series. And you can see right there, we have 3 days off. So hopefully Willie Sanchez will be healed up and ready to go and back in the lineup. Trey Morgan's been really struggling, and I'm ready to get him out of the lineup and get Willie back in. And we're going to have the first 2 games home. Then we go to New York for 3. And we'll see if we have to come back home or not. But this should be an exciting World Series in 2028. So if you like the content, please like, subscribe, comment, share it out, hit the notification bell so you know when the World Series episodes go live. And I will see you very soon with the Tampa Bay Rays MLB 25 franchise.